there are tons of people around here whose name tags you're going to want to seek out who are doing interesting things as well. So you got Deb Gallant from baristanet.com is around here who is talking about, who has 100 advertisers now on her local site and 10,000 visitors a day. You have Steve Adler and John Byrne from Business Week who've just started a new site I'll let them tell you about that enables their audience to come in and create content and topic pages. Edward Sussman, who just left Fast Company, is starting a new social journalism product. Merrill Brown can tell you about Now Public. Jim Spanfeller at Forbes has an ad network, though I want him to listen to Tom Evsland's economics. Real quick here, Fred Wilson has invested in all kinds of interesting companies like Tumblr and Twitter, and he can explain them to you. Eric Stein from Google, Eric, put over your hand, where are you? Is doing the local ad initiative from Google. He can be your helpmate, right? Okay. Jochen Wegner here from, we have people from around the world here. So Jochen, for example, is here from Focus Online in Germany, and Wolfgang Blau from Die Zeit Online next to him. We have people here from Germany, Canada, France, Benoit Raphael, Benoit, there, back here. Le Post.fr is doing amazing citizen stuff. Jennifer Carroll from Gannett has reorganized her newsrooms in all kinds of news ways. Did Nick Denton show up? He sleeps late. Alan Mutter from Newsasaur is a blog you've read. Alan, throw your hand up somewhere, who has all kinds of new models. Rick Smolin here, who you all know did the books, Brain Drain, Day in Life of America, Day in the Life of other things, and now has a new beautiful book about water that you're all going to get thanks to Rick and his foundation as you go out of here. He's found ways to have sponsors create books, which I think is very interesting. Timo Koskinen from Nokia is around here somewhere, who worked with Reuters on the Mojo project and other projects of using mobile technology for journalism. Ernie Sander, is Ernie here? He was now moved from Wall Street Journal to paid content. Craig Newmark is in the back. Hi, Craig. Who you all know, but he's fascinating over lunch if you can stay around. Richard Toffel from ProPublica is coming later. There he is, there, thank you. Which fits in with the last topic. Persephone Meal. All kinds of magnificent things coming out of Harvard and Berkman Center. Peter Osnos, who is trying to save the book industry in all kinds of new and energizing ways. So that's just a quick sample of the kind of folks who are on the name tags around you. All right, can you bring mine back up? I think it's on the desktop. No, it's there. It's new business models, Jarvis. It should be at the right spot. Okay, next slide. Okay, I want to charge, my sister is a Presbyterian minister, so I remember going to the ordinations where you get the charge. There's the charge to the minister and the charge to the congregation. Here is your charge. So, you have 5 groups. Just play. Sure, Matt got it. 5 groups. You can go to newsinnovation.com when you get in your rooms after lunch, pull up newsinnovation.com, pull up the blog post that says charges to the groups. This is all there. But networks, the network group. How can you use networks to find, and I want you to, if I'm playing minister and I'm charging you, you'll go to hell unless you come back, and we want to see some real ideas and real work product, both for new models that you have and for follow-up that we can do from CUNY. So how can we use networks in new ways to support journalism? What kinds are they? The underlying part is define network models that would work today. Who's in them, what kind of relationship, what value and benefit for each party, and how they're supported. Next, the newsrooms group, finding new efficiencies. What's the value in the newsrooms of the future? Is there still a room? What's the core value? And finally, so model the new newsroom, size, functions, jobs, relationships, and cost. I did a spreadsheet that was in my PowerPoint where I took a theoretical group of 100, newsroom of 100, with the job descriptions that I guessed were in that newsroom, and then I made it a theoretical newsroom of 70 with new job descriptions. That's one way to approach this. Do a spreadsheet, use Google Docs, very handy, and you can do that. The news organizations, this comes out of the talks by Edward and Dave about rethinking what the structure of a company in the news industry can look like. I would suggest you look at it 2 ways. 1, reorganizing an existing company, which is really what they talked about, but 2, create a brand new company. God forbid, in some city in this country, some newspaper company is going to die from its crush of debt, and a newspaper is going to die, and there's going to be nothing there in that town. So how would you create something to fill that vacuum like that? I know a few people in this room have ideas. We'll be happy to share them with you, so figure that out. Revenue models. The silver bullet, please. You notice I have the least to say about this and the most words because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But we've got to define new prospects to pursue. Where is our real value? What are some new opportunities? New ad models? Do we need new measurements? What do we need as an industry to say? Is there revenue other than advertising? As I said, Kevin McCain here from Consumer Reports, everybody would love to have that model. I think we all know that it's not possible for us all, but we'll keep going. Finally, public support. I have some people from foundations in the room so they can keep you honest and say, no, we won't pay for all newspapers. It ain't gonna happen. But if you look at the example of what David has done, maybe public support can support slices of journalism. Maybe it can support investigative work in a given town. The question then becomes to me, what's the relationship of that to what's ProPublica's relationship with the New York Times or ProPublica jerseys to the Star Ledgers? I think that's the interesting thing, or Spot.us to the Star Ledger. So what can be realistically supported by public support from foundations, from individuals? And I would say from companies. I personally wouldn't throw government in that list. Finally, I would like you to come back to us with a charge back to us at CUNY. As Steve Shepard said, we have the Tower Center for Journalistic Innovation starting. We have a new business models for news project supported by both the MacArthur grant that paid for this and McCormick grant going forward. And we are, yes, begging for a lot more money because we have a $3 million matching grant. We got to find the match. I know it's tough times, but it's important for the industry. End of plug. Come back to us. This work will continue. But there are things that we can do out of here. We can bring together people to try to find new standards, new means to work together. We can examine models. We can make models. We can find best practices and share best practices. When you find things and say, gee, we wish someone would look at blank, come back and say that this afternoon. We wish someone would go out and find the best of blank. Tell us that this afternoon. Finally, we wish someone would bring together people who could figure this out. Tell us that this afternoon. That's your charge back to us. The charge to you is to try to use new worldviews to find new models and then come back with those models. Your rapporteurs, I love saying that, it seems so Aspen-like, are going to report back to the group. Then we'll have discussion. We're going to shave about 5 minutes off, 5 or 10 minutes off the group sessions and the wrap-up, so we'll end up on time. And now, lunch. There are sandwiches here and out there and drinks out there and network to your heart's content for 1 hour and they'll come back. Thank you.